Michigan State switching to college football.
Feel great.
Was it 32-20? Correct.
Yeah.
Final.
Dog
Vegas
walking.
did not have this game pegged.
I did.
Score was.
I told you at the beginning of the year.
Evan, yeah, go ahead. This was your statement game. You
didn't think it
basically
would
said
be
this from the offseason.
that.
I did not think it would be that. Offensive performance, almost 500 yards of offense.
Wow. Against
Dog
Phil Parker.
walks. Phil Parker, Michigan State grad.
Michigan State dominated Iowa in every facet of the game.
They really did.
They did.
Score was closer than the actual on-field product.
Correct.
Yeah.
How's it feel, guys? How's it feel?
Something we haven't felt in a couple
Something
couple
I haven't said in the
years.
group chat but Michigan State, we the bye week.
Whoa.
We won the bye week.
Yeah, we sure did.
The other team that we're going to talk about did not win the bye week.
Whoa.
Yeah, let's just.
Not
this is
about
about
them.
Michigan State.
Correct.
Right now.
Not about them.
Take your laps.
But we just did some things that we've been asking for the
Evan, I
last
can't see your
4
face.
weeks. One, I asked for a little bit more zone read on offense. Got it. Less turnovers. One bad turnover. Okay, got it. But I think they punted that drive or only got a field goal out of it.
Missed a field goal.
Missed a long field goal. Boom. Got it.
Better field position, actually. You could argue Chiles made the right decision throwing that pick.
You take away, okay, so the first quarter, he was 4 for 9 with an interception. Second, third, and fourth quarter, 18 for 21.
Some NFL throws in there
NFL throws.
to the sideline.
Responded back
18
and
for
forth.
21.
Whip the ball to the sideline is
It's pretty damn good.
impressive. You weren't tuned in. You were tuned in to Georgia, Texas. And that's
He
okay.
grew up a little bit in front of us for the bye week. Was it the perfectly timed bye week? I don't know, but it was much needed.
I said he was growing up in the Ohio State and Oregon games. People did not believe me.
I said that too. Then he would have one bad interception. I said, I want to see improvement. And I was like, he better play his best football against our biggest rival, which is this week. And I think we have a very good chance to see that from him.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if he continues to build.
Well,
Certainly not
he ran
to
the
the
most.
point of reliability yet.
He ran the most out of all the games. Basically, almost all the games combined, he ran the most. 11 rush attempts, 51 yards.
And that includes sack numbers?
That includes sack numbers in college football.
Sacks are
I don't know.
He
if
had
got
2
sacked.
big sacks that lost a bunch of yards on.
He had a ridiculous run on third down. Ridiculous.
Oh my god, he looked like Lamar Jackson.
It is gross. Just
It was nasty.
the ability he can bring with his legs is gross. Not to mention his arm talent, ridiculous.
And
It's-
then you can argue we have a top 5 wide receiver in the Big Ten already as a freshman.
Yeah, he's
he's a
really
game
good.
changer.
The talent,
He's a
but
game
you
changer.
just see like what Alex and I were saying at the beginning of the year. The ability to have competent offensive coaches calling plays is a night
I love our
and
OC.
day difference.
We're
3 or
running
4 times we
crossers.
just we were under center in the RPO. Hey, we're going to throw the bubble. The corner's playing 15 yards off.
And those
there's a
are
bubble.
Chiles checks also. Like Chiles is doing a lot of checking
He
at
checked
the line. And
the most out of all time, and I had one of the most awkward old people sit right. He wasn't sitting right next to me. He was sitting right next to Tyler, who I was with, and that guy was complaining every single time Chiles audibled.
Why?
Just play football. Just run the play.
Oh,
what the f-
okay.
That guy doesn't
So that
know
guy just
anything.
has no idea about how
He
football
was
works.
one of the most awkward grown men I've ever witnessed in my life.
He checked
like
in.
Connors at the Chili's.
Like if you picture your grandfather trying to dance to hip music and do weird things with his arms, that's what this guy was doing.
Okay.
Okay.
Chiles checked into the Foster touchdown, and then he also checked into the Nick Marsh almost touchdown, yard short. So that's just 2 plays where the game is slowing down for him. He's reading defenses. He's making the right reads.
The impact that him
9-day.
being already in Jonathan Smith's offense for a year prior.
We talked about that in the offseason. It's not the same level of jump for the kid because it's not like a freshman because he was in it.
The center being in the same offense for 4 years prior to that.
Do you know our center didn't play center last year?
Played guard.
Yeah.
Is Chiles a redshirt freshman or is he a sophomore? He played a lot last year, right?
True
He's
sophomore.
a true sophomore.
Yep. Played every game.
The most impressive, I think, stat for what I thought, but I was confirming here looking in the box score, is that every single time Iowa scored, you guys answered with points. which I think is probably the biggest answer, especially in the second half of a team that's maturing and is resilient. That reminds me of good Michigan teams I've watched, where it's like you get kind of down because you let up a touchdown, but the other side of the ball goes and picks you up. Iowa scores to start the half. You guys score a touchdown.
Answer with a
They
beautiful
answer with
drive.
another touch. They do another touchdown. You guys have a field goal. Then they score a touchdown to make it 25-20. Boom, 9 plays, 75 yards, 5 minutes, touchdown to seal the game. It's just, it was really, really impressive.
There's a Kid McNamara interception in there.
Yeah, there was a pick. He's a loser.
Evan, to the offensive coordinator point, Michigan State on first down averaged like 12 yards a play.
Oh,
so, I mean, just absolutely in our Duffy on first down. We ran the ball well. That, I think, is the most important thing that I saw from this game. The
Lynch
offensive
Adams
line
ran
got
the ball well.
A lot of push. Nick Carter had some okay runs.
He averaged 4 a carry, but Lynch, there is a difference, Alex, when you're watching Lynch Adams and Nathan Carter.
Oh, yeah, he's way better. He's way better. I mean, it's no
The
doubt.
line play overall, even like I know the offensive scheme again gives Chiles some time with the play action they do, but like just pretty clean pockets overall. And then when there was some pressure, he made plays still. So, except for Oregon game, he was running like a madman.
The line is the most expensive in the country.
Pre-kickoff, Alex.
Yeah.
I'm drinking. I'm at the tailgate.
Yes.
Good friend of the podcast, Dave, asked me, so what are you expecting from the game? I was like, Dave, I'll be honest. If we kick a field goal every single drive, I'll be happy with having 15 points at halftime. Quote, word for word, is what I said. He's like, so what's the score at halftime? I was like, I don't care. We have 12, 15 points. So it was like, he asked me, you would take 14-12? I said, absolutely. Halftime rolls around. I get a text message from Dave. Your prediction is correct. And I said, I'm never happier. Because you kick a field goal.
I would have liked one touchdown in the first half.
Correct. I 100% agree. I would want more touchdowns. But you look at the previous weeks, we pissed on our leg, we turn the ball over. If you're kicking a field goal, you're a better chance to get more points. And at that point, all I wanted was points because we were looking at previous weeks of 19 points in a downpour. Okay, but still, you only scored 19 points. You had 7 against Ohio State and 10 against Oregon.
Well, Evan, Todd Blackledge was saying it all game long that the message this week to Chiles was that every drive needs to end in a kick, whether it would be a field goal, extra point, or a punt.
Simple. He simplified it.
However, Alex,
7 of 8
did not punt that game.
Yes. No punter.
But 7 of 8 drives ended with a kick.
Other side of the ball real quick. Tweet from Justin Thien in the first half. Compiled it well. Michigan State's defense with its best first half since 2019. 58 total yards and 0 points allowed.
Oh, I didn't know it was that good.
That is...
It was good. It was 3 and out every drive.
Not unbelievable, but because it's Iowa, but like pretty elite. Elite as it can get in a first half of football.
So, I mean, if you're playing a Power 5 opponent, that's impressive.
Somebody said that stat. Okay, second leading rusher in the country is coming into your house after you just gave up everything you wanted to Oregon on the ground.
Yes.
And you take away the 75-yard touchdown run. Okay, credit to him. Great player. Fast.
It was bound to happen.
He was averaging
so
less
fast.
than 2
He's
yards.
Lightning.
He looked slow, too, but he's fast. He didn't look like he was running that fast.
Yeah, that was a 75-yarder. Confirmed?
Damn near it.
He had 12 for 21 without the 75 or something like that.
Okay. Yeah, like less than 2 yards a pop.
Yeah, terrible.
Without that. Terrible.
That Iowa, whatever his name is, he ran right at my face. He was running just straight at me. I was like, oh, God, this is the dagger. It's going to start it all.
We're talking about a world if Ashton Genty isn't in college football, this is the best running back in college football.
Yeah.
So, impressive.
But to that point of the defense, what stood out to me, just eye test, no stats, felt like awesome tackling from your defensive backs. I remember a Martinez tackle, an Ed Woods tackle. People were just filling holes, and also great work by linebackers, including Jordan Turner. They just felt like they were playing the grittiest D'Antonio years when people are like the Simmons who went to Pioneer. Like, it reminded me of that. Like, they're just in the right spot. They're reading the pulling guards and whatnot, and they're blowing plays up. So just great tackling, great fundamental tackling by people in the second level.
Stack the box, put your corners on a little bit of islands, a little bit more than the typical previous games, And I would
full
say,
violence.
huh?
It was full
Dare
violence.
Reese
Just
Vandersee to beat you.
I mean, Evan, the safeties were coming up like 5 yards off the ball. There was no one back there.
Yeah, but there was at times situations where we're running our 2-man shell defense.
Sure,
Still.
third down. Fine,
Correct.
First and second down, we were sending the house every time.
Looked
Just
great.
daring Cade to do something.
And he couldn't. Spoiler. Stinks.
Stinks. And the breaking news, the quarterback play this week might not be any better. So,
I know it sucks. I can't really talk shit about Cade because my quarterback's worse.
Yeah. Yeah, Cade would probably be the starter at Michigan if he was there, right?
Yeah. So,
Jonathan
anything
Kim,
else from
shout
that?
out.
Yeah. We kind of mentioned it, but yeah, I mean, that
I saw from Graham Couch, he's like, Jonathan Kim has a chance to be the best kicker in Michigan State history. Evan,
most points scored by a kicker, maybe?
thoughts?
Swenson kicked for 4 years. Conroy kicked for 3. Geiger kicked for 3.
If our team, he's better than those guys, though. He's better than Geiger. He's better than Conroy. Conroy and Geiger couldn't make past a 42-yard field goal.
Conroy could. Conroy made a 50-yard field goal in Ford Field. I was there.
The dome. Sure. Brett Swenson was good, but I was a kid, so I don't remember if he was actually that good.
I think
Brett
Swenson's the all-time scoring leader.
He is.
Martin Anderson kicked for Michigan State, guys.
I'm just saying.
All-time NFL scoring leader.
Raw leg talent, Evan. This dude can boot.
He missed a field goal. Let's not forget this, guys.
He also made a 5?
54.
This is ridiculous in college football.
Kickers are heavily viewed based on like how good the team is because you need those pressure kicks that
if
you
he was
remember.
on a really good team, he would be up there.
Unless you're Jason Hansen, because he was on terrible teams, but he's just so money in the only bright spot. So you remember him fondly.
That's fair. Having the ability to make a 50-yard field goal, Evan, is something we haven't had in a long time.
It's awesome.
Ever, really, in our life. We've never had a reliable 50-yard plus kicker.
Only maybe area of improvement for the defense is a couple sacks. They got 0, so maybe just try to work on that. But I don't really have anything else.
They didn't really throw.
Didn't need to sack. No need to sack the quarterback.
It was hard to get sacks when they're just running the ball like first and second down, and then third down you're just kind of chilling. You're just knowing that they're not going to do anything.
No.
I don't know. Thought the team played great. Thought the offense played great. Thought the team played great.